Ladies and gentlemen, step right up, step right up. Beyond the threshold of this theme song lies the greatest show you've ever heard. A podcast where the topic is everything our fine specimens can think of. That's right, sit on down and have yourselves a listen to Groupcast. At center stage is Casey, creator of the show and part-time llama enthusiast. On a soapbox somewhere in the hedge maze is Lennon, the comedian with the heart made of video games. In the Hall of Mirrors is Dave, the extreme, astounding, Now, without further ado, let the show begin!
Is it a page, though? I mean, what else would it be?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Let's just call it a page.
Yeah.
It's a chapter.
A chapter of sandpaper.
That's what happens when you buy. That's what happens when you buy sandpaper in bulk. You get a chapter.
Chapter
We
sandpaper.
ordered so much sandpaper. How much? A whole novel's worth. A novel of sandpaper.
There's this book I was reading during college called Haroon and the Sea of Stories.
Okay.
In which
Sea of sandpaper.
there's an army of like page people, kind of like the cards from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
And the way they organize their armies is by stories and chapters and volumes.
Okay,
And
that's kinda cool.
The entire army was called the Library.
Makes sense.
Yeah, thought that was pretty funny.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like the Page Master, except cooler.
Except it doesn't suck.
Except not lame.
Except
Can
without
you
Macaulay
imagine-
Culkin's stupid face.
Can you imagine how much your fingers would hurt after turning so many pages? Of, like, just your thumb in general, turning so many pages in a book made entirely of sandpaper. Can you even write on sandpaper?
Yeah, that thing-
Can you print on sandpaper?
Yes,
I bet you could.
I think
What?
you can.
How do you know that?
because there's print on sandpaper.
Oh.
Yeah, on the back, but not on the
It all
ground.
makes
On
sense.
the sandpaper,
Yeah.
you see. I'm going to
Brilliant.
Google this right now. Have we started yet, by the way?
Yeah, we started.
Oh, we did? All right,
Sure.
shit, cool.
We
I was,
just jumped right into
I was
it.
So
going to
welcome
say,
to Group
Barry,
Cast.
keep this in.
Yeah,
Barry.
it was really just a hard cut from now. Without further ado, let the show begin, and then,
And then
just
noise.
jump cut right into that.
Just
Yeah.
noise.
Can you print
It's all we
cold
are.
cut.
on sandpaper?
All we are is noise and
Sounds like a
wind.
Gavin or Google to me.
I know, right?
Print on sandpaper. Can you print on sandpaper? Michael? Can you print on Can you print on sandpaper, Michael? Michael, I don't like this
What?
game anymore.
Okay.
Michael.
People say that it's terrible for the printer.
Yeah, I think so.
And this guy, he's a gold member of this site, so
Oh,
I guess that's fucking...
Welcome to Sandpaper Forums.
Yeah.
Why are you here? I've been
My
here for way
Vicky
too long.
Fasaki. Because you said gold member.
Apparently you can, so that's
Well, that's
Yeah.
great.
That's
So,
the way it is.
that's the end of that story, folks.
I'm sticking.
We answer the real questions here.
Like, can you print on sandpaper?
Exactly.
Anyway, welcome to Groupcast.
Hey, welcome to Groupcast.
So why is Nickleback telling me to look at a graph? One of the funniest things I've ever
it
seen.
really is. Look
Oh,
at this graph! And he just keeps
It's that
staring.
dead eye stare. The rest of the thing. I have seen that thing popping up everywhere.
So
I
good.
think it's the awkward pause at the end
It
that
is.
seals it.
Oh,
in.
it absolutely
It's
is.
one of those things where you look at that and you're like, how
Oh,
did
shit.
nobody think of that before?
No, but at the same time, you also think, how did somebody think of this? It's both of those things.
Look at this graph! And it's like slows down a little bit.
Maybe he's a graph expert.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's just in love with graphs.
Every statistic is looking out the back door.
Watching something like that makes me hopeful that if I thought just long enough, I could come up with like the next big thing.
Yeah.
At the same time, I also think my brain does not work this way. It just doesn't.
You gotta be quick. You gotta be sneaky.
Yeah, but quick on your feet.
on the draw.
You gotta be
You-
good with your rivals.
Gotta know when on.
Oh,
When for
look at this graph.
Look at this graph!
So far, that's the title of this episode.
Yes,
Because you know it'll get us like 5,000 views.
Oh, boy.
Well, Look at this map.
I'm sorry, Get Crunk with Jesus may just be the best title
That-
we've had.
that was
I
a
think it's
fantastic
way
title.
up there. It hasn't done anything for us except make all
I don't
of our
care.
related videos like "Come to Jesus Camp." Like you didn't read our title at all.
That's just YouTube's fantastic algorithm at work.
Yeah, what Jesus? Here, these are like you. Done.
So I went to Picklefest today.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Say that sentence again.
So I went to Picklefest today.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Where is this mythical place?
In scenic Dillsburg, Pennsylvania.
Why am I not
course
surprised?
it is.
Get it? 'Cause
Why am I
course
not
it is.
surprised?
Erica would have a
Oh,
field
deal hole.
day there.
What?
Erica would have a field day there because everything was pickle themed, and you could buy pickles on a stick. You
Well,
could
yeah.
buy pickle ice cream.
I'm sure.
Pickle soup.
Pickle soup was
Pickle
there.
soup.
There was a dude selling Jesus stuff.
Give me a bowl of pickles.
Jesus pickles.
Jesus
The
pickles.
Jesus pickles. You know?
know that Jesus really liked pickles? So come to our church.
So,
running out
so
of people.
is that like cucumbers soaked in like holy water or something like that?
Our,
Yes.
our
Holy
congregation
vinegar. Yes.
includes
Holy
2
vinegar.
old people and a corpse. We're in need of some fresh blood.
Pretty soon those numbers might swap. That's a sad thought.
Yeah.
Oh man. Pickle Fest, huh?
Yeah, it was something.
I'm okay with that.
I played there.
So how do you stumble upon Pickle Fest?
That's why, because I
Yeah.
played there.
Yeah, the steel
Oh,
band.
like you actually
Yes.
played
Yeah,
there.
the
Yes.
steel band had
Oh.
a gig there.
Yep.
Huh.
If you can even call it a gig.
Guess what, guys? I got a gig for us. We're playing Pickle Fest.
We're
You're
going,
out
no
of
way.
the band.
No
You're
way,
out.
dude.
we're going to
Pickle
Pickle Fest. It's for the high
we're
school. So.
totally
Right.
gonna get
Yeah.
laid at Pickle
Well, yeah,
Fest.
no one else would willingly go to Pickle Fest.
Now,
Leave it up to a high school music teacher to say, "We're going to play Pickle Fest." That's
you know, he sounds a little bit like that, too.
He does.
We're
He
gonna,
does.
except more jowls in the face.
more jowls.
Yeah.
And balding.
Alright,
Is that like if you combine Rules' first and second name? Jowls.
Joels.
Trolls.
Yeah, trolls. That's right. Where the hell is my freaking groupcast page for the thing?
What?
I gotta bring it up.
Do the
Are you
thing?
looking for topics?
You gonna do the
I
thing?
gotta bring up my topics, yes.
If you're looking for topics, let me lay one down on you.
Go for it.
On the way here today, I passed a business that I love.
Okay.
It's called You Win Used Cars. And I imagine it is no way near as much fun as it sounds. I would love this place so much if you go in and there's like a giant fucking Price is Right wheel.
Yes.
One little notch on the wheel has like "You win used car," and everything else is just a picture of a lemon. And you get one free spin,
You get
and
one
you get
lemon.
what you get.
You get a lemon or you get a car.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes, if you're real lucky, you get a lemon-scented car.
We put a freshener in there. We only can afford one, so it's only one space on the wheel. You might be alright.
I imagine-
Please don't
See
land
what
on
he
it and make
wins,
us buy another
Johnny.
one. We will go bankrupt.
It's a lemon! Get the fuck
Did it
out.
turn into a locomotive there for a second?
No, that was the wheel spinning. Yeah. The
All
locomotive
aboard.
wheel.
All aboard the lemon tree.
I just imagine those
Lemon
commercials
party. What?
will
Oh,
probably
God.
take one of two forms, as all the other commercials around here do.
Yeah.
They either take the
Come on down to Billy Joe's Pickle
It's
Fest.
a guy who doesn't know exactly where to look at the camera, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Robert Stevenson, and I am the owner of UN Used Cars. Come on down and see our selection. We got this car. We got this car. We got this car. That's not actually a car. That's a lemon. If you come on down,
We got deals for
It's
you.
a legitimate lemon.
this is a lemon on the ground.
It's a lemon on wheels. It's a literal lemon car.
I would love nothing more than to open up a used car store and have the mascot literally be a lemon.
Not even a man in a lemon costume.
No,
Just
yeah,
a lemon.
It's an actual lemon. It's got like it's got the Tom's shades. It's a radical yellow lemon.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
lemons.
the other form,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the other form of car commercials around here that take form are like the borderline monster truck rally ones.
Fords!
Are you guys familiar
Come on
with...
down to Fords and buy our cars!
Are you guys familiar with Big Bill Hell's cars?
I'm sorry, with what? Say that.
Big Bill Hell's cars in Maryland?
I've
It's
seen the
Sounds
commercial
like
like
Jones'
once.
big ass.
Yeah, come on down to Jones' big ass truck rally store. You ever
I
seen a
don't-
bus? You know how big a bus is? You got weed, ice, or anything you want.
I don't think it's a real place, at least not to my knowledge. But it is one of the funniest. It's one of those
I
like
have
extreme
seen
car
this thing.
commercials.
Yeah.
Except it's like one of the most brutally honest. They're just like, it starts off with "Fuck you, Baltimore," and from that moment on, you just know that what you're in for is going to be something fantastic.
It's like that brutally honest Cleveland commercial.
Right.
Run over to Cleveland, we're real great. Under construction since 1868. We have a river that frequently catches fire. That guy over there has at least 2 DUIs. Water so toxic that even the fish have AIDS.
Yeah. And that's a very good
That is.
video. Who did that video again?
No idea.
Oh, okay. Who did Super Bingo? I feel like it's the same people, honestly.
Super
Picnic
bingo.
face.
Yeah, I think that's who did it.
Picnic face.
Woof.
Watch out for old Dill in the ball pit. I always say, every time we go to bingo, I always say that.
I'm free now.
Oh, no one.
Dude, I totally should have gone to bingo last night.
Are you going to bingo next week?
I don't know, maybe.
You should. Because Amber is going to be here, and she wants an excuse to stay for a 3-day weekend.
Oh, okay. Well, bingo it is then.
You better bingus it up.
You bet your bingo.
You bet your bingus.
Can we make a shirt?
New
Can
title.
we make that a shirt?
You bet
Can
your
we
bingus.
sell these shirts at bingo? You bet your bingus and get your bingus on. Those two things I think people would be ecstatic for.
Get with the bingus.
And since we're dealing with like bingo people, it's like extra large and up only.
Yeah.
Somebody give me a printing press.
We'll make them all on
Do
sandpaper.
you have one that comes in extra fat? As a matter of fact, we do. Can I wear it over my overalls? Yes, you can.
You bought the shirt. You can do
No,
whatever you
it's a
damn well please.
requirement that
I
you
don't
have to
care.
wear it under your overalls.
Yes.
That's why they're called overalls.
Oh, it was so sad
That
when I
sounds a
found
bit of
out.
an oversight on my part.
It was so sad when I found out that
huge
one.
fly.
Yeah, they live. It was so sad when we found out that one guy died.
Yeah.
Do you remember that guy?
No.
He was a guy who would sit in the. Oh, we talked about this
Yes, we
before.
did.
This,
didn't we?
this is that
Shit.
bingus, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's this old guy. We talked about it like 3 episodes ago, I think.
That's good
Erica was
bingus.
backing me up on this. There's an old guy who used to be there, but he died. But he always sounded like he was half dead anyway, because he couldn't hear for shit. And the funniest part was that just in the middle of a game, it would be decently quiet. Maybe you'd hear like an 22, and then it would be quiet. You just hear people dabbing their numbers. It's silent.
Which sounds like
That's it. It's quiet in the bingo hall. There's maybe some light conversation, but then from the front of the room, there's a
man. The readout on that is hilarious.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. At the
see
12:45
screens of
mark.
red.
Let's keep that in mind. 12:45.
A whole lot of red.
Yeah. And that would be like 4 or 5 times a night. Yeah.
That's
He's
hilarious.
dead now.
Well, I just love how Donna was like, don't make that sound. No, I was laughing at some other guy that was coughing. She's
Oh,
like,
that's
don't
right.
laugh, that guy died.
Oh, it was so funny. And then I liked when I started. I didn't get through it because I was laughing, but I said if you listen real close in the bingo hall, sometimes you can still hear a. Sometimes.
If you listen to the
13:30.
wind,
I'm gonna mark that one down
you
too.
can
To
still
listen to
hear
later.
him. Don't you know? Don't you know that you are a
Bingo star.
bingo star?
I love it.
We're coming up with so many good song names.
Oh yeah. Casey, get to writing all of these.
Watch out, Weird Al. We're coming for you.
We're gonna get you, Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, except being topical and cool, we're gonna be back in the Stone Ages with Queens of the Stone Age writing songs for them.
That sounds like a good idea.
One of Queens of the Stone Age's weirdest songs, I think it's called Kings and Queens or something like that. It sounds like a demonic hillbilly party.
Oh.
So it's like...
Ooh.
Threes and Sevens
Threes
is the
and
name of
Sevens.
that song.
Where
Kings
did
and
Kings
Queens,
and Queens come
that's
from?
Aerosmith.
Okay. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, Threes and Sevens is a bizarre song.
Oh, yeah, it's a weird little song. It's in Guitar Hero.
Yes, it is. That's how I know
That's
about
how
it.
I know about it, yeah. I used to play the shit out of that one because it was weird and awkward.
Yeah, Guitar Hero 3 is my favorite out of all of them.
I liked 4. Loved myself some 4.
Which one? Did 4 have... Oh, was it that Warriors of Rock?
No.
Okay.
It was actually 4.
It was
Guitar
actually
Hero 4.
Oh, well, I
It
totally
was,
missed
it,
that.
It was the one that introduced the drums and the vocals and shit.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I
think-
they wanted to be rock
I
band.
think 2
so
was the
hard.
one that I
I
played.
love Rock Band.
Rock Band's fun as hell.
I think
2 is the one that I played the most, though.
I think Guitar Hero 2 is the reason why I had to have surgery on my hand. Honestly,
You know,
because
I'm-
I played through that entire campaign on Expert in one day.
apparently they're bringing back Guitar Hero,
Yes.
Yeah.
and I'm really excited for it.
I'm
I just,
iffy because
I'm
It
just,
kinda-
the
it kinda
Connect
wore out.
feature.
Oh,
That
there-
was a Connect
I had-
thing.
I wasn't aware of that.
You are in the game.
Oh.
You are.
You don't get a guitar. You have to
Oh.
air guitar it.
Oh, so it's not like a physical.
Might be.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sure it's a physical
I would
guitar
hope
thing
so,
to it.
because
And
if
when
it's just you
No,
like
you gotta
sitting
use your
there.
imagination.
No,
That's why
no.
I'm playing fucking video games.
And rumor has it they're actually adding a second row of buttons on the thing. I don't
Stepping
know.
it up.
I don't know how that's exactly going to work. I mean, it works on guitars like
Yes.
that way. Well, I mean, like if you go up a string and then up like 5 frets, you hit like a note that's one
Yeah.
string down and like 10 frets back.
Right.
So, I mean, if maybe some buttons can work as on 2 different places like that, and you can slide all around the motherfucker, and that would be crazy. But another thing that's interesting
Really cool in front of your friends.
is that it's one of those what is it, ASMR? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
The audio, they're doing that with the audio. It's going to have that Connect kind of room feature where to put it quotes because the Connect, it knows where you're standing.
Right.
Yeah.
It knows
And-
a little more than that.
And the sound
Knows
is
where
going
you're
to
sleeping.
change a little bit based on where you're standing. You're going to get more drums if you're closer
Huh.
to the drums. The vocals will come
Okay,
out more if
that's
you're
pretty
closer
cool.
to that. That is pretty slick.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean that's
I
a
wouldn't
pretty
call
nice
that
feature.
ASMR, but that's
Well,
like
it's sort of that.
it's like audio visual something.
4D.
Yeah, no,
Add
if-
that kind of effect
If
on that.
if you're calling something 4D, shut up. 4D is not possible with our realm of
Oh,
understanding.
sure it is. I don't even
Anything's
know what the
possible
fourth
if you
dimension
believe it.
is.
you
What
know.
is the fourth dimension?
Mathematically, it's
Imagination?
Oh
it's
yeah.
very hard to describe.
Add a sparkle
Oh,
effect
okay.
onto that.
Mathematically, I had it explained to me as the fourth dimension being like time. Like
Except
if you,
it's not.
no, I mean,
Right. That's why I didn't say it.
This
I
is-
thought of that and
no,
I didn't
no.
say
This
it.
is what I'm trying to say.
Science
that
time with Gavin Free.
hold on. Hear me out, all right? I had it explained to me as like in a graph, you have one axis going.
Look at this graph.
Look at this graph!
Okay, let me rephrase
It's
that.
longer every time.
If you have,
boy.
okay, if you have a, I don't know what to call it.
If you have a plane.
You have a
If
graph.
you have, okay, graph.
Imagine you have an apple.
Imagine, if you will, a graph.
graph.
That's Sarge. I know
It's got the
Sarge.
horizontal axis, it's got the other horizontal axis, and it's got the vertical axis.
Okay.
And it goes in all those directions.
Right.
So
Then-
is 4D a giant squiggly
No.
throughout that
Fuck
graph?
it.
No, it is not.
Somebody got
Basically,
bored.
all of the points that are on that plane, not
Yes.
really plane, but that area
A
that's
3D
on that
plane,
graph is
yeah.
one singular moment in time. And then the fourth dimension would be multiple of those graphs.
Oh, I
Okay.
get it.
Hmm.
I'd buy that.
Yeah, that's
on a
actually kind of
graph.
cool. Yeah, I'll
So
buy it.
like 1 point.
You're just laughing at graph, Dave, aren't you?
No, I'm
I've been kind of looking at the corner of my eye, and every time he says graph, you kind of
look
just
at
like
this math.
you get a little closer to the.
Thank you for repeating my joke.
Yeah.
I know. I just enunciated. Now, scientifically,
It's my trigger word.
there.
We're going.
It kinda works
Oh,
the
Are we gonna have to?
we're going back into Tumblr.
Are we gonna have to include like a trigger warning at the beginning of this episode? This episode contains graphs.
Wait, hold on.
If you have a serious history of graps, please contact your doctor immediately, or go the fuck home. Now back to a regularly scheduled group cast.
Ugh.
But no, the way it works scientifically is you have 3 dimensions of space,
Yes.
and you have 1 dimension of time. That's
Right.
what it's decided upon as of now.
So it's not officially. It's like Pluto, how it's not a planet anymore,
Yeah.
but it's a quote unquote it's a planet.
The thing,
It's a dimension.
A long
It's
time
not
ago-
the same as
long
everybody.
time
else.
ago-
Pluto is a state of mind, man.
Yeah, there you go.
State of mind.
State of being. You have to be one with Pluto.
Is this a yoga class?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I can imagine some
Namaste,
sort of hippie just
bitches.
sitting there, like,
Be one
raising
with
his
Pluto.
hands up to the
Praise
sky.
the
In
sun!
And then you have to
in
be
the
really
general
short and
vicinity
lonely.
where Pluto is.
But yeah, I did a long time ago. I did a video like, "Why is Pluto no longer a planet?"
Right.
Where the reasoning was that Pluto is exactly like all the other planets, except
It's not.
Its orbital path is
Yeah.
cluttered with stuff, like
Okay.
space dust.
Okay. Why
And
does that declassify it though?
Because
I always thought it was because it was
Because
all that
a little
other
off
stuff
on
also
size.
has a
Yes.
similar orbit.
Because the amount of stuff weighs is more size than is bigger
Okay.
in weight.
Now
than
I'm on board.
Pluto.
Okay.
But that's how it is with every planet.
Well.
So now we're back at square one again.
Oh.
Space science.
Why is Pluto not a planet? Because fuck you, that's why.
I think
There you
I
go.
think
Nailed it.
astronomers are just butthurt. I think they are because
Yeah.
if you even give the mere mention of Pluto to Neil deGrasse Tyson, he goes into a tirade.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. He hates that. He's I don't blame him because he's the curator of an astronomy area museum. I don't know what the word is.
Words.
I forgot the word.
Good news, son. For our vacation
We're
this
going to
year,
the
we're going to
astronomy
the astronomy area museum.
I think
Yay!
planetarium. I think is what
That's
it
a
is.
good word. There you go.
In New York. And I imagine people ask him why Pluto isn't a planet all the time.
Right.
And he probably is just pissed.
He's probably just sick of that
Yeah,
question.
he's just done.
Oh God, not again.
Because I remember a while ago I watched a documentary on like the 9 planets that that Science Channel did at one point. And at the very end he's like, "Listen, Pluto's just not a planet. Get over it." Like, that's what
What a
he said.
badass. Look out, we got a badass over here.
Yeah.
To use Neil deGrasse Tyson
Yeah.
for a moment, yeah.
I like to imagine that he has a picture of Pluto in his room and he has a bunch of darts next to
Bunch
it.
of darts
And
on.
just throws it at it, just like, one of these fucking days I'm gonna blow you up. I'm gonna find a way to blow you up.
After a long night of drinking, he's just in like a lazy boy with just a box of darts beside it. Fucking planetoid, just whipping shit at it.
Oh, sorry, Saturn.
I love it. So, I almost spilled the beans before we started the podcast, but
Okay.
I refrained myself. On the way here, I passed the slap going down the road,
Oh, did you?
as in Charlie the slap. It made me laugh because it confirmed every suspicion that he lives like 10 minutes from here.
He does.
Oh, boy.
He lives in town.
Yep, if you want to call it that. That town where
It's not-
he lives,
yeah,
it's more of like a city block.
It's
with,
a street.
It's more. It's like a city block
But it's over
with
3...
farms
but it-
and a tavern.
but it's
That's
like-
the whole town.
But it's 250 years old.
Exactly.
He's still
That's
urban
why it's
significance.
That's why it's a block
Yeah.
with farm
I like how they...
tavern.
And they have a historical society.
What?
Why?
Made up of a whole of 2 people.
It's all the people who lived there for 250 years. They are the historical society.
They
They are
constantly,
they're the history. too.
they constantly consult like a 250-year-old corpse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, while they're playing Bingus.
Yeah, they play Bingus and they go to the fucking tavern because that's all I got.
And it is actually a tavern. It's like those inns you see in like fantasy books.
Yeah.
Where it's like they walked into the tavern and all a bunch of shady characters in there.
Yeah.
Go give me a cup of mead.
Then I rolled a 15.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of rolling, fuck. Have you?
Limp Bizkit. Nice.
Do
We
you
got
guys-
the same thing.
Do you guys watch Tabletop at all anymore?
Not recently.
Not recently?
I've been watching Twitch.
They're
Lots of
putting.
Twitch.
I bet you have been. They're putting out a really cool series right now on Tabletop. I forget the name of the game. I wanted to look it up and I forgot. I think it's called Dread
Okay.
or something like that. It is Dungeons and Dragons combined with Jenga.
What? That sounds amazing.
Okay.
Why
It
and
is
how?
amazing.
That sounds like Transformers 5 mixed with Bad Boys 2.
Right. Although it's wonderful. It functions exactly the same as D&D, except it's not necessarily like fighting shit or anything like that. It's
Okay.
it's more of a horror surviving thing. But it's still a guy who makes up the story and all the stuff happens.
Okay.
Anytime your characters try to do something outside of their skill set or in a stressful situation, you got to pull a block from the tower, and that determines whether you achieve this goal or
boy.
shit goes bad.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
Yeah. I am
I
very
play that.
intrigued. I mean, it sounds incredible. Whoever came with that is a goddamn genius.
I would never have thought to mix those two things together, though.
Exactly.
It
That's
sounds
why
like
it's
somebody
brilliant.
got like really, really high and just sat there looking at all their
You
stuff.
know,
I was like,
Vic, good
Dude,
idea.
let's play some D&D. I don't have any dice. We have Jenga.
we got it.
Print that shit. Send it to print.
Print it on some sandpaper.
Print it on sandpaper. Barry, print it on
So I don't lose
sandpaper.
it. You think
Send it to the UN used cars.
you think people who like lick their hands to turn pages, you know, to get friction going or whatever, they do that to turn the pages of the sandpaper scrapbook. They're like, oh god. Oh god.
Yeah, that's got to be the worst fucking thing, dude. Ugh. I had an idea for a live action short today.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think. I wanted to run it by you live on the podcast
All right,
so I can
go
get a
on.
reaction. It's
Things
called.
are happening.
It's a cooking show. It's called The Conspiracy Chef,
Alright.
and it's
I like
it's a
it so
chef.
far.
I love it.
It's kind of like a Martha Stewart kind of thing, where it's nice. It has good cinematography
Goes
of
to jail
of
for
the
embezzlement.
of the food items and such things. It's got this soft music, but every once in a while, the guy cooking it just throws in a crazy conspiracy theory like it's fact. I fucking love it. Like it would be like.
Alright, so we're gonna throw this meringue in the oven, and 9/11 was an inside job.
A little bit like that, honestly. One of the two, I had two thoughts with it. The first one is like, okay, so our next step is for our lasagna is to cover the entire top with our sauce, just like the government covers up Area 51. And then a little bit later, it's like, all right, now we're going to pull our lasagna in the oven. We're going to set it to 400 degrees. Now that sounds hot, but it's not hot enough to melt steel beams.
I love
Cold stare at camera, puts it in oven.
I love it.
That's the whole fucking
I
thing.
want to be
can
part
be
of it.
that chef.
I know,
wanna be
right?
part of it.
Dave can be that
I
chef.
agree 100%.
And when you do the cold
Cool.
stare recede into your own face, like that.
Visual jokes.
So we got.
This is why we need a
So
camera.
like his entire chin is just in his neck.
Every time
Slow
you
zoom in on my chin, Illuminati symbol shows up.
I mean, that would be so much fun. Like every time that you say something weird like that, there's
want-
just an awkward silence for a couple seconds.
I want this. I want it now.
That idea was based
I
off
want
of
it
a
painted.
real man I know.
Oh my god.
It's one of the chefs at work. You'll just be like, "Hey, how's it going, fucking Chuck?" I don't know. How's it going, Chuck? And he'll be like, "Oh, it's pretty good."
Did you know the Jews?
Do you know what Obama's up to? It's just like, I'm out of here right
Can you
about
imagine
now.
if Charlie was a conspiracy theorist?
Oh my god, that would be the
Yeah,
worst.
fucking moon landing wasn't.
Moon landing wasn't real. Oh man, that's got to be one of the things. We got to come up with some of the most crazy conspiracy theories, just so we can.
Ooh.
And then,
You know
but then
how
we have to
easy
tie
that
them.
would be, though?
But then we have to tie them all together somehow.
Yeah.
Into the cooking of some food item.
Right.
Like the food item
I can
always
make
comes
that
out
work.
nice. I mean, it's a cooking show where it's all going to work out nicely, but the chef's fucking nuts.
I
He
can
does
work
fuck
with that.
Nuts.
Yeah, I would love that so much.
That'd be pretty fun.
And you know what? While I was talking about shit at work, I met today possibly the dumbest fucking person I've ever met
Even
in
dumber
my
than the
life.
person who didn't know how to get coffee?
How
Yes.
dumb was he?
Absolutely yes.
He was absolutely yes.
I
He was
He was
so yes.
he was the band yes.
okay. So at work, this little convenience store in a hotel, we sell these candy sticks.
Okay.
Are you familiar with these things? They look like candy canes.
Yeah.
They're a multitude
Yeah.
of bright, wonderful colors. They're about 6 inches long.
They don't have
and they
both.
miraculously taste like 1,000 fucking different flavors.
Right.
Whatever we have. So we have a rack of like 20 of these things. And to this woman, this concept was unlearnable. She just didn't get it. Like, she shows up and she's just looking at these things and looking at these things. What are these? And there's labels on everything. Like, this is this flavor, and this is this, and this is fucking this. And she goes, I don't know what these are. I'm like, they're candy sticks.
It's candy.
They're like candy canes, except they taste like
Tastes
it's
like
fucking
cake.
labeled as. And she
Tastes
looks
like cake.
and she looks at one and she goes, that is one of them. She looks at one and she goes, what does Tutti Frutti taste like? And I'm like, well, I'm no fucking scientist, but I'm going to guess it might be fruity. I don't know.
It might be a little bit tooty also.
There's a little bit of Tutti. It's spelled wrong, but it's still in there. And then she looks at another one and goes, how sour is super sour? I'm like a 7. I don't fucking know. It's 3 lemons up.
7 out of 10 IGN.
The you win used cars is loving the super sour. We sell out of those immediately. My favorite fucking thing that she did was she goes, all right, what's your favorite one? And I said, I like the toasted marshmallow. And she goes, ooh, what does that taste like? Fucking salmon. What do you think? Get out of my store.
That's great.
It was unbearable, this woman.
Earlier today, I don't know what reminded me of this, but when I was at Picklefest, bringing that back again.
Oh, God.
Pickles.
Bring it
there
back
was-
to
there
Picklefest.
was
Did they
this-
sell pickles?
there was
What did
this-
they taste like?
You know, they taste like cake. Which reminds
Oh,
me,
man.
we got for the drunkisode.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We,
Ew, that sounds like fun, by the way.
yeah.
Have we talked about what we're doing with that yet?
Yeah, we've mentioned it.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, then
we
I'll
got-
shut up.
We got cake vodka. And
Ooh.
yeah, do you want to guess what it tastes like?
Salmon.
Tastes like
Does it
cake.
taste like toasted marshmallow?
Toasted marshmallow.
My mom,
Lemons.
who is standing over there, and I'm
Sandpaper.
going to say it as loud as possible because it's still funny. I was just about to come back home, and she texted me, and she's like, I just got back from the liquor store. I'm like, great, what did
Awesome.
you get? She said,
Liquor.
I got cake vodka. It tastes like cake. It's like, wow.
That is still pretty funny.
Fantastic.
So this matters to very few people. But
Okay.
Our comedian friend Ben T. Steckler is currently uploading every comedian who performed the last open mic at the
Yeah.
Doc Holidays.
I was
boy.
there.
Was Scott Ober the cake man there that night?
I don't think
I feel
so.
like he. I guess not. He would have been in the picture. Wouldn't he?
Unless, wait, who was the guy, that kind of fat guy who always has the same exact jokes? Right, okay, a lot.
You want to narrow that down for me?
Yeah, I could list 5 people who would all kick my ass if I listed them.
But no, at Picklefest, when I was there, there was
Hashtag at
there
Picklefest.
was hashtag at Picklefest. There was this
I want that
Just-
trending right now, listeners. Right now.
just hideous fat woman.
No way.
Who decided-
Not
yeah.
at Pickle Fest. I would have pictured the people at Pickle Fest to be the picture of perfection.
Absolutely, the picture
Liter-
of perfection.
Don't make me say that
Picklefest.
sentence again.
Alliteration.
Gotta wipe off my
People
monitor
at
now.
Picklefest are the picture of perfection.
And
Yeah.
of course, there was a Peter Pepper's pickle farm.
Oh, no way.
I'm like, wow, so original. But this woman,
They had the pinnacle fuck it. Pickles.
If only
I-
Amber
oh.
were here, so we could get her to say these things.
Can she say these things?
We'll have to figure out. Well, you know what we should do? Write some tongue twisters,
And
at,
have
Amber
at,
say
at,
them.
at the end of the drunkisode.
Yeah, yeah.
See how well people
I-
pronounce it.
Oh,
That would be actually, that's a great idea,
oh
actually.
boy.
I had an idea for a
This
live
would be
action
good.
thing.
Oh yeah.
It's called The Conspiracy Chef. No, it's I had an idea. I after I listened to last week's podcast
Which is a
again,
really
where
good one.
Amber knew like no video games.
Yes.
I want to show Amber a picture of a video game. I want her to tell me what the name of that game is and a little bit of the plot. And I want to just based off the
I like that idea.
I want to know what she will come up with because I don't know
time-
will not be a viable answer.
That's like one time Stacy was I was showing her like the new X and Y game,
Yeah.
and she was like, I have no idea what most of these are because she only has ever played Pokemon Sapphire, which is Gen 3. So she only knows those. And I was like, yo, we're gonna have a game. We're gonna play a game. I'm gonna give you a picture of a Pokemon. You have to tell me what it is.
Make
the
a name.
results are hysterical. I still have them.
I imagine.
I still have them
Ooh,
somewhere
boy.
on my Imager account, but
I believe you
For
showed
example-
these to me.
yeah. For example, Cafagrigus,
Uh-huh.
which is a giant like.
It's
a
the
sarcophagus.
coffin.
It's
Ours.
a
Yeah,
giant
ours.
coffin.
That
one-
thing is amazing.
that
by the
one's
way.
name
He's a
was
motherfucking box.
yeah. That one's name was Magical Hand Jukebox.
There you go.
Lucario was Sly Cooper Star Fox. What
That's
was
pretty
the other
accurate.
one? I think
Starfish Unicorn.
yeah, Starfish Unicorn. I don't even remember. Oh, that was Arceus.
All right.
And Minccino, the little mouse thing, was Mouse Dumbo.
That makes
I don't
sense.
know where that came from. Yeah, I'll put that in the links. So Picklefest.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted to make this point. This woman decided that she owned the entire place. And every time somebody with a dog walked
She is
by,
the queen
she's
of
like,
Picklefest.
listen, we don't approve of dogs here, so we are going to need you to leave and come back without your dog. Because we don't...
What
These
even?
people were just walking their dogs and just happened to see, oh, there's a fucking Picklefest going on. Guess I'm gonna go check that out. And they just get
The response was no fucking way.
We gotta see this.
They're walking along and then suddenly they get blindsided by this fat lady who's like, we don't approve of dogs.
We can't have dogs at Picklefest.
And then right,
Bites a pickle.
that's the tastiest crunch I ever heard.
Was there a mascot of him just walking around, by the way? The Vlasic pickle
It
guy?
was that woman dressed up in a pickle costume with her face exposed. And she was just
Was she
dancing.
really?
Yeah, while
Please,
the steel band was playing.
No fucking
Yeah,
way.
Please.
right. It was right after that.
Please tell me you got a picture.
I wish I did.
I love
Oh.
Picklefest.
Yeah, it was. But the thing was,
Is it a
this
yearly thing?
This what?
Yes.
Is it a yearly thing?
Yes, it is.
Ugh.
Very weird.
Next year.
It
The
is very
34th annual Picklefest.
It's actually like the 100th.
That
Oh god.
that
been
needs
around
to
for
be
a
a two guys going
Yes,
adventures.
it does.
Why didn't somebody shoot that thing in the back of the head around year 7?
I don't know. Around year 2, more like.
Yeah.
Eventually, you run out of pickle-themed stuff.
You
to do.
realize that Picklefest had to grow in popularity to last
I
this
know.
long.
But
Ah.
nobody has anything better to do in Dillsburg.
I went.
Yeah.
We performed there last year, and let me tell you, it's exactly the fucking
exactly
same
the
thing.
same.
I
every
thought
year.
so.
yeah, but the
yeah.
thing about this pickle costume was, it was. How do I describe it? You know those book socks? The really stretchy things?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It
Oh,
looked
yeah.
like it was made out of that material.
Oh god.
And it looked like somebody had
Bet
stuffed
you
it.
it was.
Probably was. It looked like it had been stuffed for 364 days out of the year, not folded up nicely and kept in a box or something, but just like tossed in somebody's attic because it was just full of wrinkles. And this woman like stretched open the mouth, walked inside it, pulled it over her head like you couldn't see her eyes, and she couldn't see out.
Based on your description of this woman, I don't think she walks. I think she like rolls or waddles.
She was
She
just dancing
drolls.
around.
yeah.
Yeah.
She drolls.
She drolls around.
They see me
Rolling
drolling.
around at the speed of sound.
When you're going at the speed of sit, you know.
I went to his house the other day. He spilled beer twice.
It's worse than Gavin.
I love.
Oh, absolutely, he
I
is.
love my intro for him.
Yeah, it works. It
A
works
man
wonders.
a man who can hold 2 beer cans at once and not spill them. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
So, yeah.
No.
Every
He
time-
claims it was the 3rd time he's ever spilled something on his carpet. I think he
Today.
meant in that spot.
Yeah.
That exact spot. One time it landed over there. Points 2 feet away.
We call that the spill of 2007.
I
Can't
moved here
believe-
last month. Don't
I
ask how
spilled
it got
things-
there.
I spilled stuff in the past so much.
That's how bad it is.
It jumped into the future. fucking 8 years.
Spilling in the fourth dimension.
There you go. Look at this graph! A graph of how you spill things in the future by rolls.
We need to Photoshop that.
I love. Oh my god! I have.
Look at this graph with rolls face on it.
I can do that because I got a picture of his
Look at this
fucking
rolls.
goofy face.
Look at this rolls.
What have I
I
done?
don't think I want to. He's never coming back.
Oh, he's absolutely coming back. He fucking loves it.
I know he does.
I love that file name. Rolls.png.
Yeah.
Rollshead.jpg.
No, it's a PNG because it's him with no background, so I can just grab it and put it.
Put it in
Rollshead.png.
So you can just graph it.
Fucking
Fantastic.
that, dude. That picture of rolls.
Send it to me so I can
Visual
put it in the list.
jokes.
Oh my god.
That is gonna
Can
work
you
out
imagine that face
He
holding
looks
a
like
graph?
he
Because
looks
I
like-
can't.
He looks like a fat hippie Amish guy
I know, right?
in that picture.
You know what? Just because I want to elicit a response from him, I'm not sending this to you via just you on Facebook. It's going into the group cast messaging.
Fantastic.
That's where
Make sure it's like-
where rolls.png is about to show
Make
up.
sure it's like a bar graphs, like those ones you see with like financial progression. So it's
Right,
like the
yeah.
little squiggly bar or line graph, and then it's got his face at the end.
Perfect.
This is the trajectory of rolls over time.
Look at this graph.
It's
As you can see here by
the
the
belliest
as
bell
you can
curve.
see here by the crash of 2012, this is where he got real clean. He was like, he looked at his life and was like, I need to stop spilling so many beer cans.
Suddenly, he started using coasters.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't think coasters
Label-
stop you from spilling
Label the graph beer spills.
beer spills by
Perfect.
Beer spills graph.
beer spills per capita.
Spills per drink.
Grab this fly.
You almost grabbed that
Almost
fly.
is. Fat and lazy.
I can grab this fly. You can't grab this fly.
I can. Hey dude, check out my new dog.
Oh, there's no dog there.
Okay, we're done.
See his new short that he put out
I
like
did.
yesterday?
It was-
Oh yeah, I sent it. Fucking sent it to
A
you.
little strange.
Yeah, it was weird, but it was funny.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It's called The New Kid.
Yep.
It's about hobos and school children.
Hobos.
That's all you
Hobos.
know.
Hobus.
Hobus.
Hobus at Bingus.
Hobos and
We don't allow any Hobus at Bingus.
New title, Hobus and Bingus.
Oh,
I
dear
still like
God.
looking at this graph.
God.
Yeah, I think that's probably what we gotta go with.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Just to see who we can attract. Ah, we gotcha.
Mathematicians.
Of course, if they're 42 minutes in, they're already kind
Like,
of
what
hooked.
the fuck is
They were
this?
hooked on us talking about fucking.
They are so hooked on phonics right now.
Anyway, welcome to Groupcast.
Hey, welcome to the group cast.
So
So
if you made it this far,
I'm your host,
congratulations.
what do you?
Claude.
So what do you call a group of sandpaper?
Chapter.
There you go.
But wait,
Yeah.
the real question is,
Will it blend?
no.
I think sandpaper blends.
I
The
think
real
it will.
question is, can you print on it?
Can you print on sandpaper? Let me Google it.
Oh,
Let me
man.
Google it.
Sandpaper
Cyclical.
fumes. Sandpaper fumes. Don't breathe this.
Back to square one.
Does
Yeah.
that mean the podcast is over?
Not yet. We still got time unless we're
I
out
know.
of stuff.
Shortest podcast
Dave,
ever.
I think it's about time you talked about that
I
thing
think
you got there.
I think it is. Let me
Oh, I forgot
let
about
me clink these
these.
bottles together for dramatic effect.
Nice.
So yesterday,
That was so dramatic. That could be an episode of Daves of Our Lives.
Ba-ding. That's one of my favorite animations.
Daves of Our Lives.
Yeah.
Just the imagery alone.
Yeah, just
Dave.
the imagery.
What? It's just that fucking
That face,
That
dude.
face and also the
I'm sad I can't make that face.
If you people don't go to our YouTube channel, you are missing out.
Just go.
Oh,
It's got me
Shout
in
out
it.
to Dave Guy.
it's got the hourglass from Days of Our Lives. Then it's got his face going.
It's kind of like melting into the
Yeah,
face.
it's melting
Yep.
into itself.
oh.
Okay, so you got your.
I went to the dollar store the other day.
That's how all
Because-
good stories start.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets better.
We'll
I-
keep it.
There was nothing
Half
in my
an
house
hour
to eat
today.
except for some like random pasta types, like you know those like fucking jars that have like random ass pasta types in it.
Yes.
In a mason
So,
jar.
They're
And-
all
right.
They're like various colors of things. Colors that you shouldn't think pasta would be.
Exactly. And
It's
I was
like, vomit green and like radioactive red
Right.
mixed with normal pasta yellow.
So I was like, I can make this work. So I decided to go across the street Get some pasta sauce.
Got him.
You got him. You got the fly.
Got the
Oh
fly.
my
Now
god.
what are you gonna do?
I don't know what to do now.
Oh, you didn't get the fly. You suck.
You got above the fly.
So Dave's at the Dollar Tree.
I'm at the Dollar Tree and I'm
Clearly,
walking
flies are more
around.
interesting than your story.
Can
Did you see any graphs?
Can we talk about how obvious it is that inflation exists just based off of cheap stores alone?
Yeah.
It used to be the 5 and dime, and then it was the 99-cent store, and then we have the dollar store, and then we have the Dollar General.
Yeah, so we have Five Below.
You can make a
Exactly.
graph out of that.
Yeah.
Can we look at it?
Graph the dollar.
Value stores over time.
It's a theme.
Yeah. Value
Theme.
stores over time.
But
Oh, I love. So Dave's at the dollar.
I'm at the
store.
dollar store and I'm towards the back. You know where they keep all the weird
The
shit?
porn, right?
Like probably.
Porno.
Probably.
What would dollar store porn be like?
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Don't you touch
I
that
don't-
glass.
I don't-
I'm gonna touch that glass. Don't you
Oh.
Touch my glass.
So there's this cardboard stand off towards the discount items and shit like
Oh,
that.
discounts in the dollar
Yeah.
store?
Is
Yeah.
it 99 cents?
So it's in the sketchy part of the dollar store.
Alright.
And-
That's called the dollar store.
It's so sketchy. It's so sketchy the lines are blurred.
Yeah.
It's
The outline of the store is hard to see because it's been erased.
it's so
many
sketchy
times.
that even Da Vinci's going,
We're going there.
sketchy.
Yeah.
But there's this cardboard display with this stuff called Dewshine.
Dewshine.
You
I'm
gotta tickle
holding
your
it in my hand
hands.
right now.
Dewshine. I'm gonna make this joke again. Dewshine. More like douche.
Ein.
Hey,
But the thing that got me the most was on every single bottle, and you can see it. It says
Not
non-alcoholic,
fit for human consumption.
but the kicker was on the display stand in as a tagline. It says now available legally for the first time.
Oh my god.
I'm not even kidding. That's exactly
I
it.
think-
pass me one of those. I wanna read
think I
that.
need to
And
try
that's
it.
why
gotta
I
read
brought
this. I want to read this on the
Because-
bottle here.
I don't think it's on the bottle, but I'm
Oh.
pretty sure it was on the display.
That's
I brought one for
everybody. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I
god.
haven't tried this.
Product questions? Hell yes. I love that. You got questions? Call this number.
So like, do we
I
have
would
to,
love
do we
to
have
call this number.
Do we have to scream yeehaw after we drink this?
I
like
believe
a
so.
prospect?
But it'll tickle your
I
innards.
think so.
It'll
yes.
tickle your innards.
I'm sorry.
So-
oh my god! It says that on the bottle.
Does it?
There's a prospector on the bottle, and it does say it'll tickle your
It's
innards.
got a cork shooting through his hat.
And that phrase is restricted.
Can't say that anywhere else but Mountain Dew.
That's okay.
I'm gonna keep
Oh.
these bottle caps so I can use them during the nuclear fallout.
Oh my
There you
god!
go.
I think it's like a Crystal Pepsi version of Mountain Dew.
Oh, it's awful. It's fucking awful.
Is it a twist off?
Oh,
Oh, it is twist off.
It's,
Oh.
it's really bad.
it tastes like
Ow,
flat
fuck.
Sprite.
It
It's
does.
flat Sprite.
You see, it tastes all right, and then after you swallow it,
Then you
it's
realize,
like,
no.
what?
All right, I'm going in, folks.
I'm so confused. What is this?
You know what it tastes like?
Cake.
No. It tastes like...
Toasted marshmallow.
It tastes like what happens when you let a slushie sit for too long.
Yeah, I
That's
think you're
pretty
right.
accurate. Okay, has anybody heard of any
We
like
went to
advertising for
Picklefest.
this stuff
I'm actually okay with this.
anywhere? This is the first time. Like this is the first
Yeah,
time
I
I've
haven't
ever
heard about
seen
this.
this.
So what's the expiration date on
Is
it?
it called Dewshine because it's in
1986.
clear bottles?
I don't know.
Okay, so it says 15.
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure whether that's the expiration date or not.
There's something.
It's just the year 15.
I guess it is all right. It's just, there's something weird about the taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit dying.
It tastes like it's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good again.
It's like eating a
And
hot
that's not.
pocket.
And
You eat
to
it, and
preface
you're
this,
like,
I'm
That
not
wasn't the best decision I've made all day.
Well, good news, guys. This is low sodium, so
fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Really,
big
we're
fan
all
of
there.
regular
And
plain
it doesn't
Mountain
taste
Dew.
like Mountain Dew.
It
no,
doesn't.
it does. It absolutely does not.
tastes way more like Sprite and rat poison.
Right.
I actually think this is all right.
Yeah, it's all right. My initial reaction wasn't what I was expecting. That's why I reacted with it tastes terrible.
And this could be yours for $1.06.
$1.06.
But
I like these weird... Oh, it's got Braille on the bottom. Did you notice that?
Does
it's got Braille there.
No, I'm pretty sure that is the expiration date.
Is it?
No.
Dot, 2 dots, 1 dot, 2 dots, 1 dot.
Wait a minute.
Dot, dot.
Oh,
Maybe-
okay, I see. I was looking at the
maybe
actual...
it's Braille for SOS.
It's actually probably not.
SOS!
Maybe somebody's scratching it out.
What does it say? You fucked up. Oh, okay.
It's actually not Braille. It's like a series of dots that don't make any sense. This is the number 53.
You're right, that's not Braille.
You know what this is like?
The expiration...
It's like
Dave,
what?
I know why these taste weird. The expiration date is
wait.
January 25th of this year.
Where does it say that?
What?
Where do you see that?
It's right there.
Uh-oh.
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 Hold on, let me find it.
Where are you seeing this?
It's at the very bottom, right?
Very bottom.
Mine says LA1. 36, 23,
25.
15.
5. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mine says North 23.
So that's why it
15.
was in the back.
Still
Well,
good.
If we die, at least we
Yeah, I
have
think-
evidence.
Listen, soda lasts a really long time.
Yeah. How long do you
That's
think
what I
those were in there?
I don't know.
See, I was expecting to see something like 2006 on the expiration date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd sell that.
Yeah, they would. It's the dollar store. They're going to take it from you. They make their money literally $1
At
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 a
a
time.
time.
Pretty much. And nothing more or less.
What
It
is
says
this even?
non-alcoholic, but if you let it sit long enough,
Yeah, they ferment.
yeah. I actually
Does Mountain Dew have anything to do with like moonshine?
possibly.
Yes.
Does it?
That's kind of where it was.
Yeah, what is the origin?
Oh, it was something. It was invented in the South.
Shocking.
Let me look that up for you. Let me
I
Google
thought it
that.
was
Like-
invented by MLG.
Doing Doritos.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah,
I
that
can't
was
be an
sweet.
MLG pro if I can't stomach this.
Yeah.
Shit.
You can't be an extreme teenager.
Well, now I
Guess
I
I better
gotta
get
wonder
used to it.
what
You
this
also
is
have to be able
supposed to
smoke
taste
weed
like.
every day.
I don't
You
know.
never know. Yeah, I'm almost positive this is expired.
It gets worse as you go.
Yeah. It's like eating kicks,
Like the further down,
where every bite is a
your
new
analogies are
experience.
spot on.
That's what I'm good at. But yeah, it's like every bite is a new experience.
Yeah, every sip of this gets a little more nope, and a little less. It's like
Yeah.
oh no.
Okay, here we go.
This is getting
Origin, according to Wikipedia. Tennessee bottlers Barney and Allie Hartman.
Hoka.
Great names.
What? Their last name wasn't Dew?
I know. Developed
Doing.
Mountain Dew as a mixer. Soft drinks were regional in the 1930s, and the Hartmans had difficulty in Knoxville obtaining their preferred soda to mix with liquor, preferably whiskey,
Ah.
so the two men
Oh.
developed their own. Charles Gordon, the
Innovative.
other person in this story, I guess, who had partnered with William Schwartz to bottle and promote Dr. Enough, E-N-U-F.
Hard to believe that
Oh my
one's
God,
not
this
around
is
anymore.
Was introduced
This
to
is
Mountain
fantastic.
Dew when he met the
This
Hartman
sounds like the
brothers
plot
on
of
a
a Bond
train.
movie.
On a train,
Dr.
and they
Enough.
offered him a sample.
No, Mr.
Gordon
Bond,
and the
I
Hartman
expect
brothers
you to
subsequently
dream.
made a deal to bottle Mountain Dew by the Tri-Cities Beverage Corporation in Johnson City, Tennessee.
Is anybody else's throat burning?
I think that's
Mine is.
Like literally? Like
Yeah.
literally burnt, like on fire? Yeah, I'm getting
Not on fire, but
In
I'm
1999, the Virginia legislature recognized Bill Jones and the town
tickling
of
my ears,
Marion
all right.
for their role in the history of Mountain Dew.
Oh.
That means the town of Marion in Virginia, I guess, is a historical landmark
Because
for
of Mountain
inventing
Dew.
Mountain Dew.
That sounds like Tennessee.
Dr. Enough, what is this?
Yeah, I gotta know what that is.
A soft drink bottled.
I tell you what, I've had Doctor enough of this.
Oh! Nailed it.
It is a lemon lime flavored drink, though its
Done.
taste is different from common lemon lime sodas such as Sprite or 7-Up.
Because it's crap.
And is fortified with several water soluble vitamins.
It's fortified.
fortified.
I like the use of the word fortified. I don't know
Where
if I
to
trust
find?
that.
There's a section where to find Dr. Enough.
In his
Well,
lair.
he's not in the he's not in the phone book. I'll tell you that. It's widely distributed in the Bristol, Kingsport, Johnson City.
You know that one.
Northeast Tennessee. There is a town called Northeast Tennessee.
In Tennessee.
I wonder where in Tennessee it is.
Southwest.
It actually is in Northeast.
I love how I love how it said
It's also
widely
sold-
distributed.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Widely distributed in this one town.
It's also available in the Southeast and at Cracker Barrel.
Asia? Southeast Asia? Is that...
Yeah, it's widely distributed in southwestern parts of Virginia, North Carolina, and the Southeast. Doesn't say what Southeast, and Cracker Barrel.
Just in general.
Very-
Just
very- it's a very Cracker Barrel.
They have a
thing to say.
website.
It
I
is.
want
It
to see
really
their
is.
website.
Do you?
It's on Angel Fire.
Oh my god!
Wait, what?
It's on Angel Fire.
Oh, you just tripled Angel Fire's views for the last month.
Oh my, that's hilarious.
This is
I'm
led to
not
a rabbit
making
hole.
this up.
This rabbit hole goes way too deep, man.
I gotta see it.
It's on Angel Fire.
Oh my god!
That's hilarious.
That's it.
That would have been a
done.
stellar
I'm
website
done.
in like '98.
Oh my god, this is the best discovery.
What next?
of all
Are-
time.
My
Is it-
god!
Are they gonna have like a spin-off website on fucking GeoCities?
Yes.
Oh boy.
It'll be on GeoFire.
GeoFire.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I immediately regret drinking that.
No,
It
that's
still gets worse as you go.
that's great.
Mm.
And there's also like sections of
That was me.
a section for all the different types of citrus soda. They don't look like citrus sodas as I'm looking at them. They look like drug names. Amrat, A Treat, Big Ben's, Blue Sky, Brisa, Club, Cresta,
Club is in club soda?
Let me
Or-
tell you,
Club.
Oh,
when
just
I'm out-
club, like it's a,
when
like
I-
a
when
little
I'm out-
stick in a bottle.
when I'm out partying and the mood strikes me right, I immediately do a shit ton of Cresta
There you go. In the bathroom.
in the
Oh
bathroom,
yeah,
off of a hooker.
Off of Dr. Enough.
yeah. He's into that sort of thing.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Want to do some Cresta?
Oh yeah.
Mess that up. Want to do some Crest off my ass? That's hysterical. I need to look. I like how the sections for citrus soda, like the whole thing is citrus soda, but the subcategories are citrus soda limes, citrus sodas, lemon lime sodas, orange sodas, grapefruit sodas.
Because you know, not a damn one of these things is citrus.
That's funny. 50-50 and Citra.
Like a raffle, or that's a literal raffle they're doing
There
right
is
now.
a
You will buy the only ticket.
There's a citrus soda called Kickapoo Joy Juice.
Oh, please tell me that there's a website to buy this shit.
Is it also on Angel Fire?
That would be hilarious.
No, it's just a 404 page.
At Soda Pop Stop. Let's take a look.
It's like
Oh,
lilt.
boy. Oh!
Okay,
Copyrighted music. Hey.
Of course it plays music when you go to it.
Of course it does.
Of course it does. I would love if you went to that website and it's just, look at this graph! On loop. Just on loop.
It's spreading
And
like
it's
a
way
virus.
Too short, so it's like, look at this graph! Look at this graph! Look at this graph! Just over and over again.
Oh, dear God. Come visit our MySpace page.
I've seen a couple of those too.
It's
Like, still.
It's nothing but Nickleback.
The name
In fact, Nickleback bought our soda.
The name Kickapoo Joy Juice was originally coined as a volatile brew in Will Abner,
Like
an
as
American
in
comic
it's
strip.
going to explode.
Oh,
Look how it's volatile.
it's not a real citrus soda.
God
It's
damn
from a comic strip.
God damn it!
Oh,
Got
now
my
I'm
hopes up.
disappointed. I feel like Dr. Enough should be also. It's not, but it should be.
Dr. Enough. Enough is enough.
I bet that comic strip has a better website than them.
That's hilarious. It's on Angel Fire.
That's
You
the
probably
best.
just invented them a catchphrase.
What's
No,
the
that
catchphrase?
is theirs.
Oh, okay.
Its marketing slogan is "Enough is enough," but the first "enough" is spelled E-N-U-F.
Right.
Enough is enough.
What's with all these sodas being named after doctors?
I don't know.
I know, right? I always like that Mitch Hedberg joke about Mr. Pibb.
Mr.
It's why Mr. Pibb is a bullshit replica of Dr. Pepper, because the dude didn't even get his degree.
Pretty good.
Genius writing.
Yes.
Genius writing.
Yes.
Genius writing.
Yes.
Genius rating.
How many times do we need to say?
Genius rating.
Yes. All right, all of you
Yes.
can leave now. We're done.
We're done? Is that it for this day? Today? Today is the word I'm looking for.
Are we done with this today?
On this day, let it be
Let me check my
known,
backup strats.
we all bullshitted for an hour.
That's about right.
Drank a horrible, horrible expired soda.
Normally, I wouldn't talk about cod blops.
I just love calling it that.
Cod blops.
Cod block.
Oh, Call of Duty Black Ops.
Black Ops 3 is coming out.
Dave's on board.
I
And the
got
way
you.
I found
Apparently
out,
his trailer's nuts.
the trailer is awesome.
That's what I thought.
It looks really cool.
Good.
I don't care about the game.
They're off to a good start.
Yeah, I was like, you made a good entrance with your game, but I'm still not going to play it.
I saw when I believe I was going to see Guardians of the Galaxy with Rolls when that came out.
Yeah.
There was a trailer for some Call of Duty game that for at least 3/4 of the thing we thought was a movie trailer,
Yeah,
and
this
it
one,
was very impressive.
this one did look like a movie trailer. I mean,
Yeah.
they have shit tons of money, so they can
Right.
do that.
Right.
The way this one works is it's like,
Well-
here's a history of human modifying stuff.
Yes.
So like it started out with the 80s, and it's talking about steroids and stuff like that, and it keeps going. Talks about how Lance Armstrong admitted that he was using whatever performance
Whatever the
enhancing
fuck he
drugs.
did.
Yeah, whatever the fuck he did. And then it keeps going, and it goes on to like 2060, and it's like, now we're changing everything. And it has like examples of like ads from the future.
Bioshock-ish
Where it's
kind
like,
of thing.
yeah, where it's like a dude like who looks like a basketball player, but he's got weird looking eyes. So it like makes it's
I have
implied that he's
special
got some
eyes.
sort of enhancement going on.
Yeah.
And he's like, before I enter the court,
I didn't
don't-
look like a fly.
yeah, and it's just got him jumping really high, and I was like, that looks like an actual commercial.
Huh.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. So
That's pretty
That's
slick.
interesting.
it is.
Yeah, then they are off to a good start.
Yeah.
Of course, they got their shit ton of money, except it wasn't on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Speaking of Kickstarter, let's see how much Ukulele has right
Starter. While you're over there, look at her Kickstarter
Jimbo
to get Grant
Kazooie.
Kirkhope on our show.
I don't
now.
care.
We
From
still don't
now,
have one Grant Kirkhope.
Ah,
yet.
damn it.
I'm never going to call that game ukulele. I'm just going to keep on inventing like subversions of Banjo Kazooie, like
Oh, yeah.
like
Jambo
Jingo,
Kazumi.
Jingo, Bazoomi.
They are really, really patriotic.
Yeah.
I
Well, I don't think that would have been the most obscure reference I've
it
ever
was. I
made.
didn't get it.
Jingoism is like extreme
Yeah, oh.
patriotism that
Oh.
showed up in,
Okay.
like during World War II.
So it's
Which
extreme
has been-
patriotism.
which ended 70 years ago.
So
by
it's
the
extreme
way.
patriotism for boobs. Bazoomies.
Sure. Jingo Bazoobies.
Sort
I'd
That
fund
works.
that game.
Dikembe Mutombo.
I'd fund that game.
Hakuna Matata.
But
Oh, look at that.
whenever I refer to that game, I'm just gonna make up a new one.
Yeah. Remember, people, always
Whoops.
remember to Hakuna Matata.
Whoa, this thing's loud.
It is.
Okay, everybody, 1, 2, 3.
I'm good.
This four-man,
I think I hate
one-note jazz band
Oh,
has
yeah.
been brought to you by what's
wish
it
I
called? Dewshine.
I wish I could
It'll
remember
tickle
where
your
I.
That's the greatest bits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I wish I could remember where I saw this, but one of the, you know what one of the saddest things that you can think of is
What?
Dead clown.
a barbershop trio.
Yeah.
Or
I wish I could remember where I
3.5.
saw that. It was pretty funny.
Speaking of
love
Picklefest, I got one more thing that I just remembered.
And we're back to pickle.
They had a clown car, except it was in no way a clown car. It was a PT Cruiser with like a giant red pillow attached to the grill, and on the the front.
It was just written in Sharpie,
Uh,
clown
No,
car.
even better. On like the part where there would be like a bump, not a license plate on the front.
Thanks,
there on the
Obama.
front.
On the front.
Yeah, the license plate on the
Clown car.
front or whatever. It was blacked out, and there was a paper cutout of a smile taped to it.
Oh, that's even worse than
That's-
writing clown car.
And that's
Fantastic.
all it was. And the
Fantastic.
clowns in quotes, who came out of it were wearing green wigs. They were wearing all green, and they had Larry the Cucumber's face as a vest.
Yeah, they spent $5 on that one.
Yeah, they did.
Way to blow a 5.
Okay.
Speaking, by the
Perfect.
way, I'm on the ukulele site.
Yes.
The Dikembe Mutombo site. And they have 1,467,633 pounds.
Oh, amazing.
Which is something like,
Tons of money.
it's like $1,700,000.
Why
Very
have
nice.
trillions when you can have billions?
Once they get to
Sound logic.
1,500,000 pounds, they're gonna do an orchestral soundtrack.
Yeah, they're gonna
Nice.
It's kind of like meaty.
I think they're gonna make it.
I think they are. They have 38 days to go. I think they're
Nice.
good. And they said this game is coming out in October 2016.
That's pretty cool. I just love how they just straight ripped the Banjo-Kazooie
That's
logo
what,
for the
because that's
names.
what people want.
I know.
That
But
is
it's
exactly what they
I
want.
find
Give
it
the
to be
people what they want, and they give you money.
hilarious.
Okay, well, it's about that time. We're gonna
Indeed
need to
it
wrap
is.
it on up.
Whoop.
Wrap it on up.
Wrap
it on up.
Wrap it on up
to the other side.
Thanks,
What
Charlie.
have I done?
Move it on up to the east side. I don't have any liquid anymore. Can I do that? There we are. I didn't think you could. I thought you couldn't do that if the bottle was empty.
Well, clearly you haven't been scienced enough.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, whatever.
yeah. So if you made it this far, go check out our YouTube page because we make lots of stuff.
We should have said something in the beginning.
Eh,
We can still say something in the beginning, honestly.
yeah, we can.
We can just
I'll-
shoehorn that in.
Larry.
I'll shoot.
Larry.
Larry.
Larry. Larry shoved that in there.
Discount Barry.
That's the name of some of the titles you'll see for discount porn at the dollar store.
Discount.
Larry shoved that in there. There you go.
And it features him working at the You Win used cars.
Yeah, it's like it's filmed with like somebody's phone.
It's filmed with a phone in portrait.
Except they don't even have a stand. It's just a guy holding it.
Yeah, it's got
He's way too far back.
Fair.
And it's like a flip phone. It's not even like a smartphone.
the whole thing is just wind sounds going through. Like you can't hear a thing that they're saying.
Yeah, it's like
Shove it in there,
like-
Larry.
and it's just like some girl who's just like sitting in a chair, like shove it in there, Larry, and then like hard cut to like way close up, and it's like
So you don't even know what anything is anymore.
yeah, and then another cut, and then a guy's just like, did it,
Buy our cars.
got our cars.
The whole thing is an elaborate ad.
We need to think of some more discount porn titles that you might find at the dollar store.
That's all right. Everybody's homework for next week. We'll all
That's
all
next
converge.
week's podcast title.
Next week on the drunk episode.
Oh yeah, that's right. I won't be here for that.
I'm excited for
No
that.
matter how much Erica begs me, I will not be here.
I think I might bring tequila.
Amber's bringing tequila.
Is she?
Yep, she's making margaritas. Because she
Well, I'm
realized that is the only alcohol she likes.
Oh.
I'm gonna bring tequila anyway.
Well, go ahead and
You
do
can
that.
never have too much tequila.
You could never have too much tequila or mockingbird.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't going to make that joke because it was way too easy, but
You
whatever.
can if it's made out of sandpaper.
Low
There
hanging
you go.
fruit.
Full circle.
Now that we're full circle.
Casey, wrap this up for us.
Okay, play us off, keyboard cat. Da-da-da-da-da. So for everyone here, I'm your host, Casey. Raise his hand in the air that nobody can see. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.